Loading. Okay, that's going to give us the door or something, but we'll be heading to the basement first. Alright, let's head on down to the basement. Do you wanna... I guess we'll check the first floor on the way. Let's see if there's anything we'll to buy from the shop. Alright, Sparkle Theater. I guess, oh, one thing is we, in theory, we should have a new album thing, shouldn't we? Because we, actually cleared something perfectly, for once. Ah, nice, nice, nice. Alright, moving on. Got anything cool to sell me? Kind of weird for there to be an apparel shop in the middle of a theater. And Special Sword Fighter actually looks pretty cool. We could go for that. Special Cowgirl's not bad either. What do you think, Chad? Any opinion, one way or the other? I think we'll go for... Special Sword Fighter.
Lovely. Yes.
Pedro already owns Special Cowgirl anyway. So I guess we can put that on whenever we feel like it. Alright, we got loads of stuff to do here, I'm assuming. Alright, I guess we'll start with the detective. Unless chat has any preferences, obviously, I think it'll basically be detective, thief, or, what is the other thing we just did? Or ninja. Detective, thief, or ninja. I think... my personal preference here, I think we'll head for detective, because we just had a bunch of high octane action, so let's do something that I'm presuming will be a bit calmer. I wonder what sort of deductions we'll have to make here. The detective Sparkler must be here. We should ask around. You never know where we'll find him. Hello, good sir. Huh? The detective Sparkler? Nope, sure haven't seen him. Why would they be here? Look around, just your normal, everyday, peaceful museum. That's so. I've got great news. Oh, what is the news? Did you hear the Detective Sparkle has joined up with Madame Grape? Isn't that great? No, that's not great. I wouldn't even say that's grape. It's terrible. A travesty. So really, you can just take it easy now. No need for you to do anything at all. I object to this. I have a job to do. Well, I sure tried. Hold on a second. Were you fake as well? You have seen the detective, haven't you? Imposters everywhere. What gave me away? Let me guess, are you an imposter among us as well? No one of imports around? Sparkle, what's that? Never heard of it. Oh, come on. Everyone's heard of Sparkler. I refuse to believe you've been living in a ditch. You saw right through me. Anyone else of note? Ooh, chests! Give me the chests. The treasure chest, let's open it. Good thing there's no such thing as like mimics in this game or something. Okay, we got like a Rosetta Stone looking thing here. Okay, the doors are open. That didn't last long. Well, hello there, what have we here? Just in case anything happens to me, I'm leaving this note behind as a guide. The central door will open once exhibits with a shared element are examined in proper order. Okay. You must already have shown impressive skill to get this far. I'm positive you can solve this. Good luck, Detective Sparkler. It's a message from the Detective Sparkler. Which means we'll probably find them, or at least be a step closer to it past that door. Let's check out the exhibits and find any of the shared elements mentioned in the notes. Okay, so what have we here? Interesting. This almost looks like it could be like on the top of a totem pole. Wooden bird carving. Interesting. Alright, alright. Noted. Ancient sparkle relief. Okay. Got a sarcophagus as well. King's sarcophagus. Over here, we got some like Greek-style pottery. Thepata water urn. Okay. King's sarcophagus. What have we here? A treasure chest. Let's open it. Thank you. A fossilized shell. Okay. Something similar. Yes, I'm looking for similar things. You know anything? There's a shared element beneath some of the exhibits, huh? Yeah. Well, it's not those little round things. They're decorations and are completely meaningless. Only a bad guy would have lied to me about something like this. You caught me. Okay, so we got 1, we got a 4. Ooh, we got some geological stuff. Blue crystals. Fascinating. Yellow crystals. Awesome. Nothing of interest here. Nothing to see here. Move along, will you? Okay, fair enough. Green crystals. This is... these noses are... Ah. Interesting. I bet we want all of the noses to be lit up. And lit up noses are noses that face forward, as everyone knows. Pun entirely intended. Huh, I just cleaned up in here, so don't touch any of these statues. I will touch them however I please. I'm so tired. Okay, that's a 3. You got a chest. A treasure chest, let's open it. Where does this go? Help, I'm stuck. Falling down there probably wasn't the best idea. Let's try that again. Okay, hold on. Let's look for clues. Hmm.
Ah.
This bag looks familiar. Did someone leave it behind? Seems likely. But how do we get across? Hmm. With the floor as it is. That's a tough one. Oh, maybe. What if I, like, change this? Or something. Maybe now the floor up top will be normal? One could hope? Perhaps? No. Huh. I don't see anything else up here that would be useful. And is it possible we can approach from the opposite side? Doesn't seem terribly likely.
Ah.
Yeah, no, there's no other lifts. Okay, this is tough. Maybe I just gotta show off my poses.
Interesting.
No, okay. It looks familiar. Yeah, you're stuck, but I'm stuck too. There's like nothing else we can examine around here, though. And obviously there's this. Like, obviously right there. But I don't see a way we can influence it. Necessarily.
Ah.
Well, we know what, like, the main thing is, so let's do that, and maybe the answer will come to us while we're working on that. Alright, we'll start over here. We got the one.
Ah.
This is clearly the first thing that needs to be activated. Alright. Now come on over. We need to activate the 2. Sir, you are in the way. This is an obstruction of justice, and I will not stand for it. I almost had you. Not really. Strike of intuition. Pink crystal. It's the secret. Over here. Definitely gonna want one of these. The golden Themek face statue. Kind of reminds me of Olmec, the boss from Spelunky, which is based on like a real. I think that's based on like a real thing. I think like a Mayan civilization, and the Yucatan had these like stone head things they carved. Something along those lines. This is tough. Clearly the head has to do with something, but where? How do we change the head's orientation? Like, all the heads down here are facing forward. Maybe if we change... What happens if we change all of these heads to face sideways? Does that do anything upstairs? Oh, did you hear that sound? It came from upstairs. Okay, it does do something upstairs. Nice. That's more like it. You fixed it! You fixed the floor! A treasure chest. Let's open it. Alright. Down we go. We did get the thing from him, right? Hold on, does the pause menu show me? Yes, okay, we did. Onwards we go. I think we've gotten a fair number of new viewers in the last few minutes. So if anyone's just now tuning in, we're playing Princess Peach Showtime. I guess pretty obviously. Alright, we gotta activate this fourth thing. Oh, we're pretty far through the game at this point. Did a bit of streaming earlier in the day, like at midnight. Probably gonna beat the game this stream, in all likelihood, unless it's like way longer than I think it is. But yeah. Streaming to YouTube and Twitch simultaneously. So choose whatever platform is your platform of choice for viewing streaming. Detective, it is I. The junior detective, what are you doing here? Clearly I'm seeking the detective Sparkler, just as you are now. And I've deduced that they are trapped in this very room. Okay. Last I've run into an issue. There appears to be 4 detective Sparklers. I must ask you to find the real one. We shall meet again. Okay, Junior. Junior isn't going to stick around and help. That was surprising. I didn't think we'd run into Junior here. Nor did I. Anyway, let's talk to them and figure out which of the detectives is the real one. Once you figured out who the real one is, use a strike of intuition to confirm.
On it.
Alright, detectives. We'll start with you. You seem pretty upset about this whole thing. It's me! You know it's really me! I'm the real Detective Sparkler. Is that all you got for me? Hurry now, use a tuition strike. A tuition strike! A real detective would know that it is not a tuition strike. That it is an intuition strike. A tuition strike would be more along the lines of, like, not paying your student loans, right? You're looking at the great detective. I'm the real Detective Sparkler. Evidence? Get me out of here, and we could solve this case faster than you can say deception. Okay. And once we're done, what do you think of becoming my very first assistant? Last I checked, the detective already had an assistant. You fool. What about you? You seem pretty worked up. I'm the real one. The real Detective Sparkler. That is... I'm glad you finally made it here. I have been through a lot since Madame Grape captured me. It's time we escaped. I mean, no obvious red flags there. I need not say anything. You've used skillful deduction to get this far, and I'm sure your intuition will lead you to the truth. Glad you finally made it here. Madame Grape captured me. And I think it's probably the one to the right, but I can't rule out the one to the left completely. The real Detective Sparkler. That is. This is weird phrasing here. Like, would the real detective phrase it that weirdly? I think you're the real one. I hope I'm right about this. You're also the most calm under pressure, which makes sense. There we go. I just have an eye for these sorts of things, you know? Thank you. You've proven to be quite an astute detective. There wasn't a doubt in my mind you'd puzzle out the solution to that problem. Now then, let's make our escape. Indeed. After you. I'm truly grateful. You really are a superb detective. I could see it immediately. Now to address our most pressing mystery, escaping from this place. Indeed. Let's go. A dead end. We'll have to find another way out. Let's look around and see if there are any useful clues to be found. Yes, detective. We got some art. It's a painting of a castle. I wonder who painted it. What about the gear? That's a giant gear. What's it for, though? Who can say? Got a museum model? It's a model of the museum. And would you look at all the small details? They worked hard on this. Found anything yet, detective? Nothing seems to be amiss. Perhaps we should backtrack and look for another route. No, there must be a way. There must be a way. There's always a way. That's a lot of papers. I wonder what's on them. Oh, they're all blank. There's a globe. Think you can find the Sparkle Theater? I don't think so. I'm not even sure if it's on Earth. That is a really, really big magnifying glass. Way too big to pick up. What about these books? There are a lot of books stacked up here. And if we look inside, just as I thought. The content goes right over my head. What is this? This is just a normal everyday shop sign. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything obvious that we could use to get out of here. Perhaps there is something we can use earlier on. What? We should have returned to the room we came from, but how strange. It appears we've been pulled into some sort of mysterious space. There must be clues around here, though. Oh, a camera. To start, I've taken a photo of the scene. It may come in handy as a reference.
On it.
Is there anything out of place here? Another dead end. Alright, let's look at these documents. That's a lot of papers. I wonder what's on them. Oh, they're all blank. Okay. Same as before. It's a globe. Think you can find the Sparkle Theater? Unlikely. Did the books go over your head? They go. Okay, they do. What do you think, detective? We should return to the neighboring room and continue our investigation. Is there anything, like, missing from this room that was in the other one? Oh, the magnifying glass! Wasn't in the other room. Two rooms that appear quite similar, and a single door that connects them. We seem to be trapped between the rooms. Or so it would seem. There must be some clue as to how we can escape. I'll hang the photo I just took up on the wall. Let's hope it is of some use.
On it.
Yes. Let's take a close look at this. It's a photo of the neighboring room. How did you get this perspective? It's crazy. Yes, the magnifying glass was not in the neighboring room, which leads me to believe perhaps it is of relevance in this one. It's a really big magnifying glass. Yes. Maybe we could pick it up, though, if we work together. It appears you've solved the mystery. Well done. Let's head to the exit. Onward. Let's make our escape. Hold on. Just a moment. I gotta go down here first. Go down under the stage. Alright, looks like there's something in here. It's a really large wooden box. It stands out quite a bit to me, given how it's sparkling. Nicely done. That seems to be all of relevance in this room. Let's go back up.
Yes.
I love how this game has a dedicated pose button. More games should have that. A treasure chest. Let's open it. Thanks for the cash. Alright, moving on. Detective! Detective, this way, hurry! Well, President Junior, and you've even got here before us. Yeah, yes. The exit is just this way. We must hurry. Actually, let's take a moment before we do. I'd like to ask you a few simple questions first. Well, I mean, sure. As you know, the sofa in our office doesn't have a single cushion on it. If you're going to purchase a cushion for it, what color would you pick? What a weird question to ask at a time like this. But, purple would be nice. Excellent. Next, if you are meeting someone at 9 o'clock, when would you arrive? Seriously, such odd questions, but at least this one is obvious. If you're meeting someone at 9 o'clock, then you'd get there at 9 o'clock. And you probably should try to get there a bit early just to have some cushion. I see. Alright, one final question. What do you think about this Grape character? Ah, Madam Grape, I mean... Enough with all these silly questions. We need to hurry to the exit now. Very well. We have all the answers we need.
On it.
Hurry ahead through the exit. How are you doing, Detective? Think carefully on how my assistant answered my questions. When the truth of the matter is clear to you, there is but one thing to do. Junior, Detective Sparkler is really acting strange today. You've always put your faith in me, haven't you? Then why hesitate when the exit is right there? Well, there's a reason, Junior. As I recall, the sofa in the office does have cushions. If you were truly Junior, then you would have already known that and wouldn't have suggested a cushion car in the first place. I knew it. Both the exit and the fake junior detective were deceptions. The true exit stands before us now. Come, let's make our escape. That is a fair point, Standing Duck.
Case closed. Thank you so much.
You gotta sell Urban. Although you could say maybe it's the other way, right? Maybe it's the fact that their noses were lit up in the first place is what caused the damage in the first place. And so rotating them just undid their own damage to the floor. Talking about the Olmec heads right now, for anyone who's not reading the chat on Twitch. I will say, YouTube chat, Twitch chat is blowing you out of the water in terms of quantity of messages. Do you want to lose to Twitch chat, YouTube chat? Think about it. Detective reasoning at its finest.